Hey, ass butt.
This is Crossroads.
You know,
Right. It was more about getting Sam and Dean from A to B.
yeah, and it's unfortunate when you see how things different, and that's again why Kripke's villains have the impact that they've had. Which leads, I think, us into rule number 5: be an intellectual douchebag, as the Crossroads is very good at being.
Oh, 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. That's the other kind of douchebag, right?
Yep.
And use poetic symbolism and Shakespearean tragedy. Tragedy's not for everybody. It just isn't.
Not.
I am a huge fan of it, and I think anybody who liked Swan Song is a fan of that as well.
I like death. I think there needs to be death.
If it's the
And
only way that
despair.
the consequences matter.
Yeah.
If everyone's fine, if nothing bad happens, then there was never any drama, any real conflict or threat to your story. You have to have characters have real risks in order for anything they do to matter, in my eyes. And I like tragedy because it's a way in which we can express the downfalls of ourselves, our own inner dark desires. I mean, that's why people gravitate towards Shakespeare. People like Iago, and he's a bastard who betrays his best friend in Othello. You know, people love Hamlet and Sons of
I
Anarchy.
thought Iago was a parrot in Aladdin.
He's also a parrot in Aladdin.
My name's Iago. Hey, Jafar! Jafar!
Isn't that what he sounds like? That is my best.
That's pretty good.
Hey, you want a cracker? A cracker!
That's racist.
Good work, Iago.
Oh, jeez. That sounds like a different impression you do.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Wow.
No, but tragedy allows us to express and experience a lot of human emotions without the actual events horrifically happening. Shows have been built on that since Shakespeare's days in the 1500s. You know, we all gravitate towards that for some reason. And the great thing about Kripke's story is that it has that tragedy. There are characters we love in the beginning that don't make it to the end.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of ways, no one's safe. And like Tolkien's writing way back in the day, even Dean, who survives the events, is not the same.
No, he had his own tragic ending.
He did.
Yep.
A bittersweet ending. He gets Lisa at the end of season 5.
Yeah.
But we,
but the downside is he got her bastard son.
Oh, he got her Jon Snow.
And or do a brand and just throw him off the tower.
Oh.
He'll survive that,
incest? Though. Was he having wincest and then he got thrown off the tower?
Oh, Shay saw me with my brother. I gotta throw a bit out the window.
I will guarantee someone right now is writing that
Game
fucking
of Thrones,
fan fiction
Sam
right
and
now.
Dean fan
this
fiction.
is good.
This is good shit right
is
here.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna send this to Ryan and see if he likes it.
This is good stuff.
Oh my God, dude! Like keyboard cat. Oh shit! I typed into the notes. Whoopsie.
I think Mike's just typing.
That's me,
dude. No joke.
Oh my God,
someone's typing that shit right now.
No, but it's true.
It's gonna happen, dude.
It's gonna happen.
It's
probably already started.
It's such a perfect concept.
That's amazing.
I want to write it.
You probably already started. No, but those Shakespearean elements, those poetic elements, are all throughout Supernatural.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Sam and Dean versus Michael and Lucifer. It's the poetic symmetry between those stories and how the one story is about duty and what they want selfishly.
You said duty.
And the other is about what the brothers sacrifice for each other. Something that Michael and Lucifer can't do. Despite their power, they are not better than humans, which angers them in some way. But that's very much a great parallel, which Supernatural is full of parallels between the stories of Sam and Dean and the other characters they're interacting with and how that all works together. But that's one of the things I love about it, is you can see all the pieces laid out in front of you when you go back and watch from day one, to where even if it wasn't 100% thought out, it fucking worked, man.
Yep.
You can't go into season 10 and look back and see how everything worked together cohesively. Unfortunately, we see, holes in the armor where we're like, that could have worked differently. This is only here because it's an obstacle. Well, it doesn't have the same effect.
Some of the things that we're seeing currently in the recent seasons is we see a lot of parallels. We see a lot of parallels with what's going on in the episode to Sam and Dean and what's going on with Sam and Dean. But in season 1 through 5 with Kripke, the whole story was a parallel. The whole damn thing. Like the whole thing with with Michael and Lucifer and Sam and Dean, like everything.
John and God.
Yeah, like everything.
The Father
was an intertwined story, and there was a parallel with what was going on with the main story arc of seasons 1 through 5.